Now the tariffs has gone to 245%.
It's gone up to 245?
Are
you serious?
Yes, I am serious.
Wow, I have to take a deep breath on that.
Factories are using robots like this.
Now, Zach, let's talk. You know, we're at the Canton Fair here, very loud.
Yes, very loud.
And we have to understand that this is a different Canton Fair. This is the 137th Canton Fair, but it's got a little spicy mix to it, and that mix is called Tariffs.
Yes,
what's
exactly.
what's happening with the tariffs?
Yes, exactly. And this is the 137th Canton Fair. It's happening right after Donald Trump, imposed 145% tariff on Chinese products. This is the first time in history.
Now, Zach, you're Chinese?
Yes.
You live in China. What is going on? Are you hearing this amongst people talking? The average dinner table chatter, are they talking about this tariffs? Is it impacting people? Mm-hmm. Is it impacting new energy vehicles? I want to hear it from you. You're the man.
Well, I've been covering this Canton Fair for the last few days, and I have talked to different sellers, buyers, and the Chinese exporters. They're saying that the US market does matter, but it doesn't matter that much now, because with all those tariffs, they're not thinking about the US as one of the major destinations.
Right.
They try to export it to ASEAN, to Middle East, to Europe. Europe is looking good right now because Europe is now negotiating with China in terms of EV tariffs. They're trying to replace the tariffs with what's called minimum prices. So Europe is looking good.
Right. Now, something's missing here. Do you know what's missing in this whole hall here? Well, I have not seen Ford. I have not seen General Motors. I have not seen any of these major North American automobile sellers. Why? Probably a couple of reasons. One, gas-powered cars. Good luck selling them here in the country of China. Number two is, hey, the Chinese are loyal to their brands. Have a look at this truck here. This is, we've seen this a couple times, but this is an EV Sino truck. And this isn't just about new energy vehicles and cars. This is about, transportation cars or cars and trucks that are used in municipalities, maybe road cleaners or road sweeper machines. So this is just not about new energy vehicle flashy cars. Let's go and have a look here. Now, Zach, let's continue to talk about tariffs. Yeah. We're seeing the competition get really hit with tariffs. Now, most people think, well, if there's tariffs against these cars, they're not going to sell. But we keep forgetting this is a big globe.
Yes, exactly.
What is it? America has about 6% of the market? Something like that?
Something like that.
So 6% of the market. Now, the names that we're going to see here in this hall, what names are we going to see in this hall here?
Well, we're going to have GAC. GAC is one of the biggest EV producers here in Guangzhou.
What's GAC stand for?
GAC stands...
Let's go look at GAC.
Yeah, let's take a look at GAC.
Come on.
Right over here.
Now, Zach.
Yes.
I'm new to the GAC brand. I know brands. Of course, I'm from the city of Chongqing. We call it the Motor City of China.
Motor City, yeah.
So I'm used to names like Chang'an and stuff like that. It is a topic, but let's have a look at GAC. Come on in. Do you know this car? Have you seen this type of car before?
No, I haven't seen this before.
So where would this be manufactured?
This will be manufactured right here in Guangzhou, in suburbs of Guangzou.
Right here in Guangzhou.
Yeah, right here in Guangzhou.
Now let's look at these cars here. When we hear about these cars, we're talking about, a made in China product, but have a look here. I want to show you guys something that the Americans and the Europeans should really take with a grain of salt. This is Michelin tires, okay? Some of these tires or these components on these cars are made with a collaboration with other countries worldwide here. This isn't about, China against the United States or United States against China. China has the mentality here that they understand cooperation, right?
Yes, exactly. That's what global supply chain is. Each country produces their best product, and we reassemble it all together. This is like global cooperation.
Have you sat in one of these before? Have you been inside one of these cars?
No, I haven't.
Let's go have a look here.
Yes, I can have a look inside.
So I have talked about these cars before. Now, can I ask how old you are?
I'm 30 years old.
30 years old. Okay. So now, are you a new energy vehicle driver?
No, I drive a gas
car, right?
Yeah.
But let's say somebody younger that you know. This is the first time, let's say they just get their driver's license. They just get their driver's license in China, and they're being welcomed to a new energy vehicle for the first time. So they're being welcomed to onboard aesthetic lighting. They're being brought into a car that they can see the back with so many different cameras. There's onboard entertainment. There's zero gravity chairs. There's heated chairs. There's safety mechanisms that help these people when they drive these cars. So these are collectively very, very smart cars, right?
Yes, if I'm getting the next car, I'm getting an electric vehicle.
Now, you're going to save some money too, right?
Yes.
All right. And also, let's talk about this. This is one of the most important things here around the world, where everyone will use this excuse in the West saying, well, it's impossible to find a charging station, or it's very difficult to find a charging station. A matter of fact here, in China, you know about the grids.
Yes, I know as
Let's
well.
talk about the grids, why it's so important.
Well, the grids will enable each car users to charge the car everywhere they can. And in China, there are many grids all over the city. And you can also pay a little bit more to have this installed at your house.
And these are universal, right?
Yes, universal.
So universal, very
all brands, they can use this charger.
Well, let's go continue to have a look at maybe some of the innovative people here. And this is the beautiful thing about China. We're going to continue to walk on here and find our fearless YouTubers who are looking at some other cars. So let's continue on to talk about, this tariff market. It's not really having an impact here.
Well,
or it is.
Yes, it is. It is having an impact. That's for sure. Well, now the tariffs has gone to like 245%.
It's gone up to 245?
When 245 from this morning.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am serious. It's just coming out from the United States.
Okay.
245. This has just gone from like insane to, I don't know, mental illness. That's what I'm gonna say. So basically, I think Chinese exporters will just stop looking at the US market.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's the end of the United States, the market of the United States.